your prelim to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Bulls along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. If you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming games, visit the Bulls ticket booth or on the team's website for more availability. We hope to see you out there at the next home game. Fans, make sure you come to the arena for our next big giveaway. Bring the friends and family and receive a Bulls mascot mini flag. Fans, be there for Chicago.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. A look at Chicago. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Philadelphia, 5.5 games behind.
And when I look at Chicago, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Drummond. Martin is out there with Paul George. Then there's Lowry. And it's Maxey in at the 1. And for Chicago, they've got Zach LaVine. White is out there with MP. And it's Vucevic. And it's Lofton in a power forward. Shams, for the Bulls, the overall approach has seemed to be steady as she goes. Let's stay in our lane. Business as usual. But do you think that'll continue?
And business has been good, Kevin. One of the best attendance rates in the league. But listen, this is a Bulls organization that has to figure out its right direction and see how they can continue to build and find a way to build from the ground up and reach new heights, whether it is going a more rebuilding route, a more in the middle route, versus going and really taking big swings. I think this is an organization that is very much trying to find their direction.
Oh, you're kind of setting the table. A lot could happen with this team. Good stuff.
Look at MP suddenly catching the defense with their guard down and making them pay.
For 3. Rebound collected by LaVine. And so MV will bring it up for the Bulls. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
And here is MP. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Umali and the dunk by MP.
That's a confident, bad young man right there. MP, unafraid to show off his handle.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Lowry. Off target from 3-point range. For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against Indiana. And good that time. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
The 76ers trail by 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Count it.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
The Bulls have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. MP passes to Lofton. Here's MP. Right wing, pass to White. Just 4 to shoot. MP, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside, Maxey. Drummond with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, with Drummond's free throw history, teams aren't afraid to get physical with him inside. I mean, they'll send him to the line before they give him an easy look.
He hits the second from the line. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Inside. Lofton passes to MP. Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 10 points in the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Lofton. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Martin. Maxey attacking. Can't get it to fall. The Bulls have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Umali misses. The 76ers trail by 4. Bounce pass from Lowry. And Drummond throws it down.
Another day, another chance at the rim for Drummond. This is where he likes to do his best eating.
And they double up MP. Over in the corner, White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. George against Levine. A nice shot by George. 6 points for George.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Umali, that's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now, here's Maxey. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Here's Lowry. Outside for George. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Umali. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
The Bulls leading by 4. Here's MP. And he drops it in from the low post. MP's got 17 now.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. MP looking around to the paint and stolen by Maxey. And here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 19 points.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And they double up Maxey. Back to Martin. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips.
All out there with MP. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic, and it's Lofton in at the 4 spot. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Magic.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So he gets them both. Here's ball. It's MP, top of the key. Pass to Lofton. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Umali. MP strong inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against Indiana was terrific. He scored an incredible number of points, and he was dialed in, made most of his shots. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. A steal. MP finds LaVine. Here's Umali. Right through contact. MP And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bulls.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure and capitalize off more forced miscues.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Jackson. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65 game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said. The 76ers trail by 5, and the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Maxey. And that's now 6 points for Reggie Jackson. Back to MP. MP right on the rim.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Hits it from three-point range. Oubre has got 5 now.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Umali. OMP staying with it through the contact.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Jackson misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen if the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Umali misses. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 11.
A good display of Lowry's court vision there. Nice feed to the open man.
The Bulls shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Here's Umali. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by MP. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Look at George, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year of some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
MP passes to Lofton. Lowry against MP. The shot from the low post is good. MP's got 38 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your, like I'm talking to my teenage daughter, what is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. So both teams making some changes here.
At the line for Chicago, MP. One shot.
Free throw good, MP.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
George with the bucket.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Bulls leading by 11. And here's MP for three. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. George double teamed. Outside Lowry. Fires for 3. Craig pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Martin. Good. That's 7 points for Martin.
Usually you can expect Oubre to be the finisher, but when somebody else is this open, he moves the rock.
Horton Tucker, the pass to MP. For the 3. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Now Drummond, pass to Martin. Back to Drummond. Here he goes. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Watch out below. Big man coming through. Boy, I love seeing Drummond attack with that kind of ferocity.
The 3 from MP. Rebound by the 76ers. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Throw good, Paul George.
A good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Whitey's checked in for MP. The 76ers trail by 11. So it's Chicago in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. They'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Taking a look here at Chicago, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with the big fella.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
He's checked in for Chicago. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Lofton. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Martin is out there with Paul George. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Lowry. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And that one's good. Umali. MP's got 48.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Umali. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. Just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, hits it again. Wow.
A phenomenal scoring display. He's getting whatever he wants.
And you throw in tonight's performance, he's approaching 3rd place for the most 50-point games all time.
And the Laker legend Kobe Bryant ahead of him, having hit that point total 25 times in his illustrious career.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Down low, here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Maxey. Often passes to MP. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Maxey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Vucevic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Man, like the way Vucevic, after contact, continues to work through and concentrate on the bucket. That's a credit to his body control.
And Vucevic, no good on that one. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And George kicks to Maxey. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Levine. MP going in strong. And the dunk by MP.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Lowry. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Umali, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And they double up Maxey. And finished off by Martin.
You can see how Maxey has developed as a facilitator. This coaching staff has a lot of trust in him.
MP inside. Now recovering. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 58. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 11-point game. Here's Drummond. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
Boy, look at the big guy getting tricky. Drummond doesn't waste a chance to get creative at the rim. That's pretty impressive for a big guy.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. MP dishes to Levine. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Martin. The 76ers trail by 9. And it's Lowry penetrating. Can't cash in from close range. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And it's good for 2.
Boy, I tell you what, see, like Levine and how he's generating more power with his lower body now, helping the jumper to stay more on point and be more consistent.
Basket counts. And that's 18 points for Paul George. Chicago leading by 9. Here's MP. Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Lowry passes to Maxey. George double teamed. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Martin. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Oubre's checked in. And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 11.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And stolen by MP. In transition, here come the Bulls. He shoots again. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Out to the wing. Lowry has the open look. Outside for George. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the 76ers. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk to... A 3 off the inbound. And it's Bona with the rebound.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half. Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now, Maxey. Pass to Lowry. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. George comes in for Yabusele.
Andre Drummond. Paul George.
Lowry kicks to Drummond. From deep, George. Chicago grabs the miss. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Bulls have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Buzelis' shot is good.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
To halt the run, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And that one's good, Umali.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
Philadelphia shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. Second chance shot, and got it! Another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Bulls.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
And George kicks to low. A shot's good on the assist by George.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
On the wing, MP. While recovering, sinks the triple.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Philadelphia. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Martin, he's checked in for the 76ers. Outside Lowry. Here's George. Chicago grabs the miss. MP outside. From deep. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. He lobs it up and finished off by Martin
Jr. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
To the middle. Here's Maxey. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got 8 rebounds in this game. The 3 from MP. Trains the 3-pointer.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And they double up Maxey. Swiped it away. MP against Lowry. And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
In the corner, George with it. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Chicago. They're on a 20-7 run. The three from MP. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Back to George. Three-pointer. And the 76ers get it back. Three-pointer. Martin. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Martin's got 5 points in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And they're running, and he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Here's Umali. And the dunk by MP.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Lowry passes to Drummond. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's MP for three. And the three ball is good.
Hey, everybody's got a three-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
The three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And guys, when you're going head-to-head against someone 4 times over the course of a season, it's a great feeling to snatch that first one. Good in-game adjustments tonight against the Sixers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
George passes to Maxey. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to...
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.